Elon Musk just announced, "I will stop Russia." As soon as Ukraine's Vice President Mykhailo Fedorov tweeted that he has received a truck full of Starlink satellites, everyone was shocked because neither the United States government nor anyone else had helped Ukraine physically, but Musk had sent over an entire truck filled with the best equipment he had. That's not what it's all about, though. This man is doing more and more for the Ukrainian people in order to help them. So it kind of sounds like he is saying, "I will stop them." So what did he do next to help Ukraine? Is it something related to finance? Hello everyone, welcome to Genius's Guide, your daily dose of geniusness. As a result of Russia's invasion, many Ukrainians were frightened that their access to the internet would be cut off, either by cyberattacks or by the destruction of the internet infrastructure. The majority of the time, there have not been internet outages yet. However, there have been a small number of attacks on government websites and some temporary outages. But even so, after Ukraine's Vice President Mykhailo Fedorov tweeted an appeal to Elon Musk, the billionaire responded, offering assistance. There was a truckload of Starlink satellite dishes, also known as dishies, that arrived in Ukraine earlier. As part of his world-saving generosity, Elon Musk also turned on Starlink's space internet service in the country. While it's unclear if or when Ukraine will require alternative internet service, having the support of the richest man in the world can't hurt. This appears to be a part of an effective strategy. The Russian government uses social media to spread propaganda through coordinated campaigns on the internet. In contrast, Ukraine has developed its own social media strategy, using personal and often heartfelt appeals on various channels to champion Ukraine's cause. As Fedorov said in a tweet, "Win the hearts of the world while cutting Russians off from technology that's become essential to many aspects of their daily lives." He also tweeted that in 2022, modern technologies are one of the biggest response to tanks, rockets, and missiles. "I've addressed to the biggest tech giants to support the sanctions for Russian Federation. We asked them to help us stop this outrageous aggression on our people." Fedorov has not got everything he asked from the other companies, but they have offered him some assistance. Musk, on the other hand, delivered precisely what Fedorov asked for, a CEO who loves attention and jumps into well-publicized problems with the novel Musk Company-branded technological solutions. Musk has also gotten involved in the conflict in other ways. He tweeted SpaceX's logo at Russian official who said the International Space Station would fall out of the sky if Russia couldn't reach it. And as an inextricable part of this invasion is the internet in keeping Ukrainians in touch with each other and the outside world. So Ukrainians have been downloading communication and connectivity apps in increased numbers in the last several days. Fedorov's tweets show how Ukraine's government is using the internet to make its case around the world and counter Russian disinformation. While much of the world supports and sympathizes with Ukraine, Russia is under sanctions, and more companies are pulling out of the country every day. Musk didn't tell us how many dishes he sent over, nor does he know who will get them or how they'll be used. Neither SpaceX nor Ukraine's Ministry of Digital Transformation responded to requests for comments. But Fedorov recently tweeted that Starlink keeps our cities connected, adding a picture of what looks like a dishy on a building roof, presumably in Ukraine. Then he went on to several companies and appealed for generators that would keep Starlink and other services operating in the event of a power blackout. Moreover, on March 3rd, Fedorov tweeted, "At Elon Musk, at SpaceX Starlink. Many thanks. Starlink keeps our cities connected and emergency services saving lives. With Russian attacks on our infra, we need generators to keep Starlinks and life-saving services online. Ideas?" Musk replied to the tweet the next day, saying that a software update would let dishies work with cars' cigarette lighters. He said that dishies had roaming. Some dishies only work at the addresses they're activated from, so they could be used anywhere they had reception. However, 2 hours later, Musk tweeted an ominous warning. Starlink signals can be tracked by Russians, so Ukrainians should use them with caution. Information that should have been passed along before Ukrainians started using the service. His tweet says, "Important warning. Starlink is the only non-Russian communications system still working in some parts of Ukraine, so the probability of being targeted is high. Please use it with caution." A former US Army cyber commander and CEO of Shift 5, Josh Lospinoso, echoed Musk's belated concerns. Lospinoso said Russia has specialized planes with very wide collections areas. They own the airspace over Ukraine. Even a few moments of use is enough for Russian electronic intelligence systems to triangulate a ground station for an airstrike. In other words, Ukraine's needs and risks are different than, say, Tonga's. It's looking very likely that Musk didn't consider them when he deployed dishes to Ukraine, and it is actually, regardless, if the donated dishes work, that's all that matters to the people in Ukraine who might need them. Kutkov says he's had to evacuate to bomb shelters daily, and rockets have hit within 6 miles of his house. The situation is hazardous and exhausting, he says. However, his internet and cell service are still working. But this is not where Musk's help ends. In another related post, a Tesla community was credited for its contributions to Ukrainians by providing them with food, supplies, and aid. It was claimed that Tesla Club Polska members had driven to the Ukrainian border with the first aid supplies, food, and fuel. Moreover, the community had brought 16 refugees back into billets in Poland. Gary Mark, a Tesla Club Polska member, tweeted, "At Tesla community helping refugee crisis. Yesterday, Tesla Club Polska driving down to Ukraine border with first aid, food and supplies, and transporting 16 refugees back into billets in Poland. #refugees, #Ukraine appeal." The company had earlier announced it would offer free charging in parts of Poland, Slovakia, and Hungary along the Ukraine border for Teslas and non-Tesla vehicles in order to support those who have fled the conflict. Moreover, the automaker offers free electric car charging for refugees to help them flee Ukraine. Additionally, its innovative features assist owners in many other ways as well. An owner of a Tesla EV stated in a recent Facebook post that Tesla's camp mode gives EV owners the opportunity to shelter refugees and store goods such as weapons, food supplies, and fuel. The post also highlights the role of an EV in times of fuel scarcity. Bogdan Golovatyuk from Kiev, Ukraine, wrote in the post, "Now, in a period when fuel is not always in time to bring, an electric car has become especially indispensable for the city. In the camp mode, the vehicle is converted into a comfortable sleeping area where its occupants can spend the night. If the user turns on the camp mode, he or she is able to maintain interior lighting, temperature, and airflow. However, apart from this, recently Tesla sent an email to staff in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, EMEA, explaining how it's supporting Ukraine after the Russian invasion, including boosting the delivery of Starlink terminals and offering paid leave if needed." CNBC reports Tesla's Northern Europe director sent an email saying it will offer at least 3 months' pay to a Ukrainian employee conscripted to protect the country from Russian invasion. While Tesla doesn't operate in Ukraine, Ukrainian nationals may have been called to the country after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky activated reservists in February in advance of a Russian invasion. Further, Tesla's email praised employees for delivering Starlink units to Ukraine, which may explain how Elon Musk managed to get the internet terminals into the war-torn country just 1 day after promising to deliver 2 satellite dishes. As the California Institute of Technology, SpaceX's president and COO, Gwynne Shotwell, revealed the company had been planning for Starlink's launch in Ukraine for 6 weeks before Ukraine Vice Prime Minister Mykhailo Fedorov tweeted an urgent request for Starlink stations in late February. The company was waiting for an official letter approving Starlink's operation in the country. Fedorov's tweet was the final approval it needed. In Tesla's email on March 7, it said employees in Germany volunteered to package Starlink terminals for rapid delivery. Employees also assembled Tesla's Powerwall units, a lithium-ion battery energy storage system that provides a backup power. Some of those Powerwall cables were made from scrap from Tesla's Berlin Gigafactory, which was approved to begin commercial production earlier this month. Plus, on March 10th, another shipment of Starlink stations arrived in Ukraine, according to a tweet by Fedorov. Received the second shipment of Starlink stations, and Elon Musk keeps his word. Thank you for supporting Ukraine and peace in the entire world. At O Markarova, thanks. So that's how Musk is helping Ukrainians. Anyway, what do you guys think about Musk helping Ukraine when no one from the US is not showing anything big? Tell us in the comments, and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for us to provide you with more must-know developments in finance and technology. And we'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.